And yeah, it is real, so people shouldn't be trying to get girls to unalive themselves. And if you know somebody's targeted of like assisted suicide, maybe you should be nicer to them. We should all be better people, and we shouldn't be accusing people of doing things, especially when they have a sister who unalived themselves. And we shouldn't be lying about having a child who unalived themselves. We all should be doing better. And before we judge, before we take the speck out of somebody else's eye, we should see the plank of wood in our own eye. I was the target of organised crime. Literally. It's crazy. Like, y'all are pure evil. Literally. You're wicked. Trying to say attention seekers when I was literally watching people laughing about like people unaliving themselves and talking about their final resting places. Yeah, assisted suicide, yeah. Girls as young as 12. Were they attention seekers? Because they're not around to tell the tale anymore. They didn't live to tell. Unalive them for money or for ranking or whatever they do it for. Probably is the same person. It's probably them who are doing it. You're stupid. You're a fool. You all are going to hell, I'm telling you. When I tell you kids are dead and you're making a laugh out of it. I used to go on anonymous websites like where I'd talk about my life and stuff like that. And I noticed that there would be people talking back, but there was like a variety of different types of people. There'd be people who were, I think they were involved, but they didn't want to be involved. They was asking them not to do it to anybody else. Then there would be people who were like, they literally talked about they weren't even getting paid for it. They're like, I'm doing this for free, which like I thought was evil, because like the fact that you're not even receiving money to do what you're doing. And then there was people who were talking. I kind of got the impression when they spoke like they were being forced to do what they were doing. Like they had, like, I think there's some financial abuse in the midst of it. It was a variety of different types of people. But what I witnessed, like, I bear no false witness. May God strike me if I tell a lie about something like that. Like, I have a sister who unalived herself and everything. But there's a lot of people who try to make me out to be crazy recently. I'm not crazy. Like, I might be a bit mentally affected by what I've witnessed, but it's the truth. So I'm not lying to anybody. Like, do you know what I mean? I have to stand in front of God and tell him the truth. Like, do you know what I mean? If I lie, I do believe in God, you know, so... Thanks, Joseph. Is it Joe or Joseph? Thank you. I don't have a lot of their details, to be honest. I was hoping to find a link back and I thought I found it at one stage, but it was a mistake. It's all orchestrated on anonymous accounts behind screens. So, but I know it's a lot of people involved with it. There's a lot of bystanders, and there are people who make business off it, I'd assume. I don't know. That's what my assumptions. But I do know that they make girls unalive themselves. That's what I do know for a fact, because they bragged about it and they were talking about like placing bets and stuff. I'm a target. They were saying I'm an easy target. They were saying it's not over until I decide, which basically means it's not over until I take my own life. It's not hard to put the pieces of the puzzle together when you're watching it for 2 years straight and you're trying to make sense of it. So thank you, Jess. You know what ticks me off? It's not even the fact, like, attention seeker. I don't like the word attention seeking regardless, because I think that if, like, people have problems, they should come and talk to people, do you know what I mean? But a lot of people who call people the attention seekers, like when they actually go to a funeral, they're like, oh my gosh, I wish they would have talked to me or whatever. And that's the reason they don't talk. Like, but that's not attention seeking. That's actually, like, I actually did go and report it to the police because I thought I found a link back. Now, if I was lying about something like that, why the heck would I go to the police about it? I witnessed people talking about unaliving girls and wanting to file their final resting places and whatever. That is true. It's a secret group, it is. It's like the 764 group. It is. But what I think too, right, and there's a way more sinister parts to it. I think there's some people who are like being held hostage and stuff, and it's like, if they don't do it, I don't know what happens to them. I don't know if they have consequences over their own life if they don't get people, not even just girls, but people in themselves to like hurt themselves or whatever. Like, I think that like their finances could be controlled. There's something more to it too. I think that honestly, I think it's a part of the cult, and people get themselves in bad situations that they can't get out of. When I was on, like, last account I was on was Reddit, but I went to the like guards obviously because I thought I found the link back, and when I opened the link I was like, go, because I wanted to, like, I knew that I was being watched, right? So I didn't screenshot anything and I didn't write anything down, but I kept mental notes in my head. So like I was waiting for somebody to give me a link back, like where like I could go and like obviously like instantly get it traced, right? Because there was this thing happening where they delete their accounts like all the time. Like even like if I went to the guards and showed them, like one time I was out with Kelly and somebody actually read on the anonymous website, whatever, there's fake tan running down your legs or something, trying to be weird, like, and like I could have went to the guards, but by the time I went to the guards it would be gone because somebody would delete the comment would still be there but the account would be gone. So I was kind of hoping to find I was kind of hoping somebody would give me information the more I stayed quiet. But then somebody came to me and they gave me something and I had a link back. But because I was out at the time, I didn't think to stop and look at it, and I went straight to the guards. And then when I opened it, I realised it wasn't. And then the guards told me to come off the websites altogether, and that's what I did. I never looked back.